Unang is a curious name. When we first arrived, we were told it was to do with the Visigoths, who were Germanic. There was something called Villa Unango on this site in the 9th century, 876. So that's perhaps where the name came from. James and I first saw Chateau Unang in 2001, and within 7 days we had signed the compromis, and we have never regretted it. Chateau Unang is a magical place. "2016 has been an interesting year. We have started quite late. The summer and beginning of autumn has been incredibly hot and incredibly dry, which means we've got lovely clean fruit, but small berries and not a lot of volume. We are very lucky at Chateau Unang with our team. We have the people who work here, with Dominique in charge of the picking team, plus some local lads and lasses from the nearby town.
Les vendanges, c'est bien parce qu'on est à l'extérieur et on profite du soleil. Et en même temps, on écoute la musique. On est bien.
Voilà, ça a été mangé par les sangliers. Il y a des choses qui sont passées vendangées avant nous.
Les coupables. Partout.
Ouais.
The team we've got here is pretty good. People are nice, we get on well. Yes, it's fun. I mean, it's hard work.
Oui. J'arrive.
We have a fun young team who have all picked here in previous years, so they know our system, and everybody gets on very well and is a great support to one another. Everybody has their own row, but the minute somebody is a little bit left behind, somebody who's ahead will slip back and help them. Everybody seems to work well together in the vineyard. A mixture of ages, but everybody determined to pick all the grapes and get them in the best state possible.
So these are Grenache, which have just come from up there, and now we're on to Syrah here.
We are excited with the wine that we're going to produce in 2016. It has been a challenging year. A year that you have to concentrate. You can't just do what you do every year. To have a good harvest, you have to hold your nerve.
Lève un peu, ouais.
So this week we have been picking fast and hard, and although the volumes are down, the quality that is coming into the cave is something to be excited about.
So 2015 was very kind to everyone. So we had a great quality, great volume, and the weather gods were on side, so that worked all extremely well. This year has been different. We had flowering, it was still quite cool and wet, damp, and so the Grenache flower set didn't work particularly well, so we were down on yield with that. We had 3 months of drought conditions, and so that has hit yield, and we've been assaulted by packs of wild boar eating grapes as well. So for those 3 reasons, our yield is well down this year.
The grapes that are coming in have got concentration, and it's that concentration that will make the wine interesting once we get through the fermentations.
You see a difference in colour with Grenache.
I'll put that into a sample bottle as well.
Good reaction.
It has a lot of sugar. That's the rosé picked 10 days ago, based on Syrah with some Grenache and Sanso. This is Roussanne mainly, picked last week. This is Syrah picked last week and Grenache picked yesterday. Would you like to try that?
Yeah. It's like a sort of strawberry cocktail or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's very strawberry, but it's it's quite a bit of intensity about it as well.
We usually start somewhere in the third week of September for harvest and go on through to around the second week in October. Then there are the 3 weeks of fermentation follow the picking. So we know up to the beginning of November we're going to be tired and expect to be quite busy and exhausted by the end.
Chateau Unang is in the appellation AOC Ventoux, and this is related to the giant of Provence, the wonderful Mont Ventoux. Mont Ventoux plays a vital role in the wine. It protects us from the Mistral wind. And there is no doubt that Mont Ventoux contributes to the particular and special microclimate that we have here at Chateau Unang.
Yesterday we did the Grenache Cave, which is just behind you there, and they're very long rows, so that was pretty hard going, so it was quite a long day, but James was very pleased with the amount of grapes we picked and everything.
We're taking the wine out of the bottom of the tank and pumping it over the top. This is aerating the wine, which is softening the tannins, and it is keeping the hat at the top of the tank moist and preventing it drying out.
Chateau Unang has been organic since 2013. We are delighted that we've been able to put this in place, and we're in a very strong position to do so. The vines are all in one block, which is quite unusual in this area, and around the block of vines is a large oak wood. This prevents us having vines neighbouring up to somebody who's using a lot of chemicals, and also produces a good exchange between the insects that are living and thriving in the woods and the vineyard. We also have a shepherd who is a neighbour, and once the leaves are off the vines, he comes through the vineyard in the winter, and the sheep do a very effective job with the weeds and also add some fertiliser at the same time.
The sugar levels are higher this year, but we've got the sugar levels we want before the actual grapes are ripe, and so we've had to wait for the maturity to catch up with the sugar level. And so that has made it a little bit less straightforward. But we're getting there now, so we're about halfway through.
You want the grapes to be perfectly ripe, but if you have too much rain, there is a danger that the sugar levels will be diluted, or that the grapes will split, or that there will be rot.
I knew that if we were going to
be farmers, it wasn't going to be easy. You never realise how at the mercy of the weather you're going to be until you're in the middle of it.
We had quite an early start this morning, but we just want to get it all done now before it rains again.
The quality is good. We're very pleased with the quality.
It has been so dry that the last rain will help to refresh the grapes and improve the balance of what will be an intense wine from this year.
We finished the Syrah now, and this is the last day and a half of Grenache. After that, we've got a day with Terroir and Grenache Blanc, and then a little bit of Mourvèdre to get up in the hill.
So it's about a day is more picking if the weather holds?
2.5 days, I think. Oh, including today.
You're keeping your fingers crossed about the weather today.
Yeah, praying.
We've very nearly finished. Today we hope we're going to finish the reds, and then tomorrow the whites should all be in, and that'll be everything safe and home and in the vat and no longer at the mercy of the weather.